Top 10 items to stock up before prices soar. Cairo's wake-up call. Amira stood by the kitchen window in her apartment in Cairo, her hands wrapped around a cup of warm tea. The morning paper lay open on the counter with headlines in bold: global inflation rising, prices expected to soar. She stared at the news, her mind racing. She had seen this before: currency dips, sudden surges in prices, panicked shoppers sweeping supermarket shelves. But this time, something felt different. This wasn't just a regional issue, it was global. Amira glanced over at her two children playing with building blocks. She took a deep breath. "I need a plan," she murmured. She grabbed a notebook and pen. The first word she wrote: essentials. Raj's advice from Delhi. Thousands of miles away in Delhi, Raj adjusted his grocery store's signboard. Business had been volatile, and the murmurs of global inflation were becoming roars. "I always tell my customers," Raj said during an interview with a local news outlet, "don't panic, hoard, buy what you need, prepare wisely. When you hoard, you hurt others and in the long run, yourself." He'd seen it before: cooking oils flying off shelves, salt becoming scarce, and spices suddenly costing double. It wasn't just about food, it was about balance. Raj made a list of his own to share with customers. His top 5: cooking oil, salt, turmeric, rice, and lentils. Staple: sustaining. Community over chaos. Back in Cairo, Amira stumbled across Raj's interview online. His calm, steady voice gave her perspective. She added cooking oils and spices to her list. She also started messaging her friends. "Let's not wait till prices explode," she typed in a group chat. "Let's buy little by little and share tips." A flurry of responses came in. "You're right, Amira. Where's the best price for rice right now? Carrefour has a promo on vegetable oil." That night, Amira felt something rare, prepared, and connected. Sophia's smart bulk buys in New York. Sophia, a single mum working 2 jobs, was no stranger to economic strain, but this new wave of inflation had her worried. "I can handle less meat," she said. "But diapers, toothpaste, wipes, they run out fast, and when prices go up, it's brutal." She started teaming up with fellow moms. "I'll buy the jumbo pack of toothpaste," one said. "You get the wipes, we'll trade." It became a system. Every weekend, they met at the park with toddlers in tow and bulk bags to exchange. Savings piled up, and so did their sense of community. The spice connection. Inspired by Raj, Amira revisited her spice cabinet. She remembered her grandmother's advice: "A bland meal fills the belly, but flavor feeds the soul." Salt, pepper, cinnamon, soy sauce, even bouillon cubes. "People forget these," Raj later commented on his store's blog. "But when times get tight, these little joys make meals feel like home." Amira bought double what she needed, not for hoarding, but because she planned to share with her elderly neighbor, Fatima, who lived alone. Fatima cried when Amira brought over a small care package. "Thank you, dear. It's the first time someone thought of me before a crisis." The overlooked essentials. Cleaning supplies, often forgotten until you need them. Sophia remembered the toilet paper crisis of 2020 and shuddered. She stocked up: dish soap, disinfectants, hand sanitizers, laundry detergent. "I'd rather have too much soap than not enough health," she joked. In Nairobi, Amira's cousin Lena was doing the same. She added pet food to her list. Her 2 dogs, Simba and Nala, were family. "When prices spiked, I panicked, but now I buy early, little by little." She also joined an online pet owner group. They shared bulk deals, vet discounts, and more than anything, support. Batteries, bulbs, and basic medicine. Sophia remembered the blackout last winter. No light, no heat, just cold and silence. She checked her drawers, a few half-dead batteries and 1 working flashlight. "Nope," she said. "Not this year." She stocked up on batteries, light bulbs, candles. She made sure her medicine cabinet was full. Pain relievers, allergies, bandages. "It's the little things that matter most when things get bad," she told a friend. "And they go fast." Fueling the future, Lena, like many in Nairobi, relied on her car for everything: work, errands, emergencies. Fuel prices had shot up twice in 1 week. She started filling her tank more often, even if it wasn't empty. "Every little bit saved adds up," she told her friend. She also got a jerry can, just in case. The baby supply battle. Amira couldn't stop thinking about Sophia's baby supply tip. Though her own kids were older, she knew dozens of new moms who were struggling. She reached out to a women's shelter and asked what they needed. Formula and diapers, they said, almost in unison. She bought what she could afford and delivered them the next day. The social worker hugged her. You don't know how many babies will sleep full tonight. Lessons from 3 continents: Amira, Raj, Sophia, Lena. Different cities, different lives. One shared challenge. They all learned, stock wisely, not wildly. Community is stronger than panic. Preparedness is compassion in action. They each built a stockpile in it to isolate themselves, but to strengthen the circle around them. Amira's list now lived on her fridge. Non-perishable foods, rice, beans, canned goods, cooking oils, olive, vegetable, spices and condiments, salt, pepper, soy sauce, personal hygiene items, toothpaste, soap, feminine products, cleaning supplies, detergents, disinfectants, pet food, batteries and light bulbs, basic meds and vitamins, fuel and storage, baby supplies. The takeaway: they couldn't stop inflation, but they could prepare. They couldn't buy out shelves, but they could build support networks. They couldn't predict the future, but they could plan for it. As Raj said, buy what you can use and share what you can spare. Sophia echoed, preparedness is love in practical form. Lena smiled, it's about resilience, not resistance. And Amira? She sipped her tea, looked at her full pantry, and felt peace. The moral lesson: in a world of rising prices and global uncertainty, preparedness isn't about fear, it's about wisdom. It's about community, compassion, and common sense. Buying early, sharing often, and supporting each other can turn scarcity into security. Don't just stock up, stand together. Follow for more stories that prepare and inspire. Subscribe for practical guides and powerful narratives.